Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another Spectrum series replay cast. This is your boy Mauzy from Platinum Heroes, and as you can see, we are back with one of my favorite players, someone who I watch quite a lot, and he already made an extractor trick, which means he's going for a 15 hatchery. Our Zerg player in the bottom right side of Golden Aura, the red Zerg player from Team Devoid. This is Sugarcult the second, or Sugarcult for short. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, standard 15-15 opener going up against the Protoss in the top left side. So we have a ZVP up on our hands. This is Coldfang. Let's see what these two players are going to be up to. So there is, I suppose this is some kind of a cannon rush spotter probe. Drone. And there is the rally on top of the probe. So the probe is gonna be chased away most likely. Sugar gonna check out. Ooh, even sacrificing 2 drones. So probably Sugar knows this person and trying to see if it's a cannon rush or not. But this is a super standard opener from our Protoss players, so I'm curious what we're gonna have here. Now, Sugar is the type of person who would sacrifice at least a tad bit of economy to save a couple more brain cells. So that, what does this mean is, you know, there's some moments where there's like a late cannon rush or something, and you cannot cancel the hatchery anymore, but you also cannot, like, the cannons are later, but you also cannot cancel the hatchery anymore. You don't see the cannons going up, and by the time you get some units out, the cannon is already out as well. So, and you're basically like, oh, F my life. And why am I even trying to keep it PG? No, fuck my life. And basically you're gonna be like, oh shit, like why do I even have to suffer again? So better to be safe than sorry, says Sugar. So he sets 1 drone to spy for that incoming probe, and another one is rallied on top of that said probe, while the other one is scouting. So there's like 2 drones not doing anything, but at least you're making sure that there's no shenanigans. Although there are some kind of shenanigans, as we have a Stalker Sentry opener into a robotics facility, or rather Stalker Robo Sentry. So that's quite heavy on gas. Even if we just do the math, it's like 250 gas instantly plus another 54 warp gate, so super fast 300 gas spending. No Stargate, as it would be quite common in PvZ at the highest level, but first of all, we're not playing at the highest level. Second of all, there are a lot of shenanigans. Now, Sugar's third base is extremely late, which I am not a fan of, but at least the second base is sort of saturated. Speed is going, second gas is on the way, so this might be a point where he drops a Roach Warren, I would say. Versus a Robo, it's not bad. Let's see what the second Robo unit is gonna be. It could be a Prism, and this could be some kind of, I don't know. I don't even know what this Protoss build is. So we have another pylon over there, no third base in sight. Alright, Observer will provide some vision for this double Stalker Sentry crew to actually snipe that Overlord. Now what you can also do is do the same thing without the Observer, and then you can maybe get a Immortal out. There's one more Overlord over here, and this Observer is not going across the map. Like, I'm not sure why. Oh wait, I think I know what this is. I think I have an idea what this is. Oh. Alright, if you remember, there is a content creator by the name of Probe. And Probe is basically someone who also makes guides. He's a former StarCraft 2 pro player, now does a lot of stuff in Stormgate. Now what we see here is looking like something of an adaptation with late third base of his 2 base beginner Protoss guide, which is quite interesting because, you know, I was surprised that, okay, we have the Robo, but maybe this is Pig. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. I know Pig also does something similar to this. Lots of lings are going to come across the map and the lair will finish, as well as the bailing nest. So bailing speed can start. Let's see if that's going to be the case or not. The fourth base, wait, is that? Nope, that's a macro hatchery. I was looking at the map and I'm like, there's no fourth base, but there's a hatchery in production. And Spire, okay. I cannot say I hate this idea over here. Lots of lings, you put some pressure on, the third base is super late, you should be aware of that. So now this Overlord should go in and scout what's coming up, because this is going to be so much more clear for Sugarcult on what he has to do. Ooh, and especially because it's charge. Oh, this looks like a really good position for Sugarcult, unless he doesn't save up money or supply. If he gets supply blocked, he cannot get the mutas out, and it's gonna be super painful. He gets 8 Overlords. Alright, Sugarcult says, no supply block, Mauzy, not today. Double Evo will finish. Let's see if he gets any upgrades or if this is just for wall off. What you also can do is just wall off completely at the natural. Save whatever units you can outside of the natural. And basically just fight with Muta Lingbane, I suppose. That could be a thing. But this is a beautiful 3-base Muta play right now from Sugarcult. It's going to saturate the gases, almost saturating his third base as well. Now at this point I wouldn't mind a fourth base, because especially because now the mutas are not going to be super surprising. And second of all, you gotta keep macroing, because the Protoss third base is done. There's gonna be cannons and shield batteries in each mineral line, most likely. Look at that. There's the pylons as well. I suppose there's gonna be another pylon. The wild thing, by the way, is it's only 4 gateways. It's only 4 gateways, and it's super interesting. Look at this wall off. It's sick. What the hell? Is this the best diamond wall that I've seen at like the third base? I don't like this. I actually like this one. Yeah, this is a correct wall. But this, dude, this is sick. This is absolutely sick. I'm not gonna say it's like the perfect wall, okay? Like that's kind of an overstatement. As the mutas come in and will try to harass as much as possible. Can he one-shot those probes? I think if he lines them up, he can one-shot them. Battery overcharge has been expanded. There's still production of immortals. There is going to be Blink. We have a Templar Archives. Now, immortals, everything gets F2'd. Uh-oh. Or maybe not F2'd, but some things are getting split up. Do we have more Mutalisks on the way? Nope. That looks like they are the only 9 mutas that we have. We have a double expansion. Beautiful stuff here coming up by Sugarcult. And 1-1 just now starts. We're gonna go into Lurkers. So I'm not exactly sure if I like this, but I suppose it's fine. We're gonna go into a couple of Hydras and potentially Lings and Bailings. We have Bailing speed. Now, against Protoss, I would not recommend Carapace, honestly. I would go for +1 melee and +1 missile if you really want to go double upgrades. But looks like Sugarcult says, no, Mauzy. The correct way is going triple upgrades. Third Evo chamber coming up. And it's going to be in the trifecta of Evo chambers. It's going to go for that +1 melee. Is like, why not? We have some money saved up. What Sugarcult, in my opinion, needs is like 1 more macro hatchery and just crank out Ling after Ling after Ling after Ling. And try to run by with them. Mutas come back. Let's see. There should be battery overcharge. There is. Oh, and Coldfang is really slow to react over here. Oh no, the mutas are potentially going to try to actually react to this. Nope. Tree Stalkers should not be the best to deal with this. Oh, battery overcharge just in time. That's unlucky for Sugarcult. Uh-oh. It's going to try to focus fire those probes. So far, if we... What's that? Not the APM, not the EPM. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I kind of forgot the control hotkeys for these, but we can actually take a look at this. So 20 workers have fallen on the side of Coldfang. which is absolutely devastating on the side of the Protoss. We can already see that there is close to a 30 worker deficit. And I also forgot that, yeah, the Shift B, Control B, these things don't work. Shift B would be sick to add to the regular StarCraft 2 replays. Have a battle report, which is like super nice to see what happened in the previous fight, what was the trade looking like, what was expanded, what kind of abilities, all that stuff. That would be sick. Now, what's also sick is the Templar archives being absolutely evaporated, and nothing is being done by this, because there is a bit of a death ball across the map, but there's already lurkers, there's already hydras, there's already a lot of things. Now, Queen and the Hydra will be trapped by 3 force fields, which I am not 100% sure if it's worth it or not. Oh, and this choke point is actually going to be really, really good for Sugarcult. Do we have seismic spines? Nope, no seismic spines yet. Not even started. There is Hive, so there should be some plans to actually do them. Drones need to be pulled away. Not gonna happen. Sugar is not reacting. Uh-oh. That is looking absolutely devastating. We don't have a prism here on the side of the Protoss. Immortal shields are being expanded. They are going down. No adrenal has started, and we don't have a third Evo chamber either. There is a recall coming in. But the mutas, I think, actually did quite a lot of things here. In the meantime, oh, at least 5 pylons have fallen so far. I don't know if Sugar actually was active. I did not pay attention to it. My apologies. But this game kind of looks, I don't want to say even, but Sugar needs that for 5th hatchery back in place. Oh my god, wait a moment. Oh, he lost this this hatchery as well. So Sugar back to 2.5 bases basically. Not even 2.5. Which is absolutely devastating considering that there is 74 workers. And a lot of them are not even able to mine anything. Now one more muta will fall and oh no, the battery overcharge. He takes a couple of extra cannon shots. Oh, Overlord will fall. But Sugarcult has enough Overlords. He has 22 Overlords. Which if you do the math, plus the hatcheries, then you'll realize that this is more than enough to actually stay on 200 supply. Or supply cap, rather. Finally, Adrenal and +1 will come in, so I'm gonna call back a tip from Heroku. Heroku said, even if you have +0 links, try to go for that Adrenal, because even +0 links could be useful when it comes to running by when there is like an attack or something. A couple of changelings will move into this army. Oh, let's see, can he actually shut them down? Nope, by the looks of it. Doesn't look like it. I'm curious how much it's gonna take Kolfang to actually realize that those are changelings. In the meantime, 5 base mining resumed for Sugarcult. And 3-3 is on the way, as well as +1 melee finishing. Adrenal is gonna be done in just a bit. And these mutas are still alive. There's still 9 mutas. And Ultralisks are on the way. +2 melee. I kind of like that. The Zealots are gonna be mowed down by these lurkers. Finally, you have the upgrades for those lurkers. The range upgrade, the seismic spines. And I love this turquoise style. This is pure Heroku vibes, by the way. Just saying. Oh no, oh no! The Protoss is running into those spikes! This is absolutely amazing for Sugarcult, I believe. He just needs to focus on trying to defend and then expand to another one. Have like a small mobile force until the Ultras come out. This army of the Protoss does not have the firepower to deal with the Ultras. There is 4 Immortals. And honestly, if you go for more Immortals, then the Zerg can just go for Greater Spire, which there is, by the way. There is a Greater Spire. A couple of Corruptors to morph it into Broodlords. And you already have the Hydras, you already have Ultras, so it's going to be really, really difficult to actually deal with these. And it's going to be either the Broodlings or the Ultras that are going to mow down your army. There we go, +2 flyer attack and +1 flyer carapace is also on the table. Soon to be researched. But what's getting closer and closer to researching is that +3 missile and +3 carapace. And we already have chitinous as well. Okay, so that's like what, 7 armor ultras once +3 finishes. And we're gonna have anabolic synthesis as well. Pylon will fall, but it's going to give a heads up for the Protoss that this is the base that is getting attacked. Couple of lurkers will burrow. These are far behind. There's a cancel. Nicely done here, and now the lurkers can actually help out with the DPS. Guardian Shield will provide quite a lot of protection over here, and this Protoss army is just too much. There is no counterattack so far. Sugar should send in the mutas probably. The problem is now this Protoss death ball could just overrun the Zerg, honestly. There is 3 lurkers there, 4 lurkers here. That's 7 lurkers. All 7 lurkers are burrowed. What could happen over here? Oh, we have 13 corruptors. If Sugar can sacrifice this base and just survive until there are a couple of broodlords, then there might be a chance, honestly. I strongly believe that broodlords will be extremely powerful over here. There should be 13 corruptors. There should be a bunch of them. There's 30 broodlords on the way. That's gonna look amazing, honestly, if those finish. Oh, quarter finish, a third finish, close to halfway done. The Protoss might not even realize what's happening over here, as the Broodlords are morphing outside of vision, and there should be a recall, an instant recall. These mutas are still not active. The one thing that I hate about Sugar's gameplay so far is that those mutas are not active whatsoever. Could send them in to harass this base, you know, force a cancel. But now the Broodlords are going to show themselves, and the Protoss is gonna be running for the high ground. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, says Sugarcult. Does he have vision of these? Nope. Oh, he tried to attack his own hatchery, I believe. Uh-oh. There's no detection. Where's the detection, Sugar? There should be detection over here. There is the detection, but a lot of hatcheries are falling. Sugar back to 2 bases. This is looking like a classic Sugarcult, the second game over here. Stuck in the late game, except this time he has the upper hand when it comes to the army. He should try to place those hatcheries back to their place, because there's nothing else that he could do. Uh-oh. He really needs to deal with these DTs, because it's gonna be really painful otherwise. He should group these lurkers and bring them back to some other place. I don't think this should be retaken. This base definitely, this base definitely. Yep, there we go. Maybe retakes this base. Yeah, I suppose it's fine for the macro, from a macro standpoint. We have 3 lurkers and broodlords. Let's see. Lynx should go to the left side, and the rest should try to tank everything over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the Broodlords are in trouble, but is this gonna be enough? The Archons couldn't get behind them, or below them, basically. And now all the Archons are gonna fall. If the Stalkers fall, it's going to be a GG. Most likely from Colfang. Colfang's supply is plummeting quite heavily. There is +3 to be finished. Uh-oh. Now, this is looking okay for Sugar. Now he can actually push this back. There's a single Archon, a huge warping of Zealots. But that's not going to be enough, I believe. The Zealots don't shoot up, my friend. Now, Battery Overcharge is going to try to buy some time, but it is going to be only a temporary fix over here. The end result is still going to be the same. Lurkers and Broodlords are just going to dominate the ground. Couple of Stalkers will try to take down a couple of Broodlords, but there's not enough DPS. There is a Flyer Carapace upgrade as well, so it's going to protect the Broodlords. +3 melee is finished, so the Broodlings will hit even harder. There's only +2 armor, so that's not going to help. +2 shields will be helpful, but is that enough? Shield batteries are being depleted. Probes are being recalled. They're being recalled to the top right base that I don't think Sugar even knows about. No, he doesn't, and he's gonna move along. My God, these mutas. Sugar, just F2, please. Please. AFK mutas! Why? Why would you have AFK mutas? These mutas have been here for the past 10 minutes. What are we doing? Oh no. He has like what? He has 18 supply, close to 20 supply in dead weight right now because those mutas are extremely inactive. Imagine when the caster cries about your mutas being AFK. Then you know there's a lot of trouble. There's a lot of stalkers over here, but those stalkers are not going to do well against the Ultralisk and the Lynx. A couple of Immortals should be okay against these Ultras, but not when they have nothing to tank for. Uh-oh. This is looking like the end for our Protoss player. And Sugar should just push with the Lurkers and should just push with the Broodlords right now. Honestly, if there was like at least a single Stargate, a couple of Voids would deal with this army in no time. But in the midst of the chaos, there is no way that these two players can actually play to their fullest potential. Archons are being chewed up. Literally, they're going to take down a lot of Lings over there, but is this going to be enough? I don't think this is the last batch. Honestly, Sugar just not fighting to this. I think Sugar is overextending. The Protoss looks like stabilizing. Is that the case? Is that going to be the case? I don't think so. I don't see any run-bys anywhere else. I think Sugar still has enough. Okay. I'm a believer now. I'm a believer now that the Lynx have pushed through. We have 25 Lynx, 4 Broodlords, and that 1 Hero Ultras that is no longer between us. There's only 90 workers for Sugarcult, and there's no more bank. And there is a no way GG with the AFK Mutalisk that I think still AFK'd. Sugarcult will take the win on Golden Aura versus Goldfang. And that is gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure had a lot of fun. This was a really cool game. Thank you once again to Sugarcult. Check out his Twitch and his Twitter and all that good jazz in the links down below in the description. And as always, hope you have a great time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love. Cheers.